It'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's Anders Carlson set to get this one started, and we are underway here at Lambeau. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now Carr. It's caught. Smith. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Carr now to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Out of his end zone, Love. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Got Dobbs over the middle. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, 75 yards. And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. On play action, now Carr. Going for the deep ball. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Now he's loose at the 40. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New England Patriots. Anders Carlson has his teed up, ready to get started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Flush to his right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jones steps away. And his throw here's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's Anders Carlson set to get this one started, and we are underway here at Lambeau. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, right away, they'll change the look. He finds his man Johnson. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And Pickett going to move his guys around. A first carry for Najee Harris. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Pickett on second down. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a first down carry for Harris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Pickett sets up play action. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it,
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 57 yards. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
He finds Austin complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
He had already had an interception earlier. Now, Charles, he says, I think I'll get another, and I'll take this one all the way back for the score.
Well, you know how I feel about those defensive backs, especially safeties. They're certainly some of the best athletes on the team. They're asked to do a little bit of everything. And when you combine their athleticism with their field vision, those types of plays result.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Now Pickett looking to change things up.
2nd and 9 now.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game?
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Jones, 47 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
85 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing, Love. Escaping the pressure right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Dobbs,
27 yards.
And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. Here's Love, eluding the pressure right.
And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive. They'll give him 4 yards there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. I got one.
52 Blackford.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To throw now. Here's Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
Striker, 3-3.
Jones.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Touchdown!
Aaron Jones.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Anders Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started.
And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Already here, they'll audible to something else.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
And that nearly intercepted on his very first throw of the game. Fortunate there, it's second down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Penny up the middle. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 43-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
And they'll run it again with Penny. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Rashad Penny taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Chubb and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Love. This one swung out here to Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, Love.
And this throw will be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Motion left, Smith.
Hey, let's get in there,
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
67 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Again, it's Penny.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Love now to pass on first down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
They'll try the right side here with Penny.
Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument the quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quez Watkins.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Ready, black, 95.
Final play of the half, Love.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Well, Love wants to shift things around. And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. In motion left goes Watson. First down, Love to pass. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's across midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big pickup of 38.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
First throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Rashawn Gary came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 6.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Second down, Love. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
In motion left goes Watson.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that 1st down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Now Hurts looking to change the play. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the 1st down.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Woo! Jim, 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 Jim.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the screen. And let's go.
Now it's Penny running right. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he stopped immediately there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Penny.
And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play, as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Battle here as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Anders Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started.
And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Right away, they'll change the look.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Prescott.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it. And that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
First down, and it's Pollard again.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7.
Now Prescott.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Ready, black 40, 6, mega.
Following the interception, Love flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
44 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A second down throw for Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And again, it's Prescott. Flush to his right.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Prescott. Now he steps away.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Pollard.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Pollard again.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Love now. He'll find Jones again, complete. Nice little juke.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Love now on 2nd down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up. Third down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
A check down here to Jones.
Touchdown!
Aaron Jones.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Carlson for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now possession will go over inside.